alaikum. So last video we stopped at Maliki Yawmiddin. Let's move ahead. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Surah Fatiha. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'een. We only ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We only worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we only ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help. So worshiping is a complete submission. Na'bud, abd is a slave who completely submits to his master. Like the way you stand, the way you walk, the way you talk, the way you live your life, the way you sleep, breathe, eat, drink, every single thing is according to your master. A slave cannot go against his master, and that is what we are acknowledging, that is what we are proclaiming, that we only worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that way. We are not slaves of our own desires. We are not slaves of our bosses. We are not slaves of our parents. We are not slaves of our spouses, our children, our loved ones. We are only the slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we're going to do what Allah has commanded us to do. We are going to bow, we are going to prostrate, we are going to fall for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala only. And no one else deserves that kind of love and that kind of submission but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wa iyyaka nasta'een, we only ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help, the ultimate help, Is it okay to ask other people for help? Yes, it's definitely okay, because these are the sources of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala Allah has placed in our lives. For example, a mother takes care of a baby. Who's that baby gonna be dependent on? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has placed that source in his life to be taken care of, because we know Allah is not going to come to the earth to help us, to protect us. Allah has made arrangements for our care, for our help, for our protection, for our guidance. So, but what we need to believe is that everything I have is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ultimately. It's not that person who is giving me. It is Allah's decision that Allah has placed this particular person in my life to assess me, to protect me, to guide me, to lead me forward, etc. So these kind of things. So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for help. And that's what we need to do every single day. We need to ask Allah to bring good people in our lives, and to guide us throughout our life in different fields, in different matters, and everything, and that's the next ayah. إِيَّاكَ نَعْبُدُ وَإِيَّاكَ نَسْتَعِينُ إِهْدِنَا الصِّرَاطَ الْمُسْتَقِيمِ. Guide us to the straight path. A straight path not only related or limited to deen, it's also about our daily routine lives, to a point where sometimes I ask Allah to guide me to what should I cook tonight, or which turn should I take next. SubhanAllah, why not? If I am applying for colleges, which college should I apply? If I have 4 options, which is the one? If I'm accepted by 4 options, mashallah, which one should I pick? So we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for all these guidance throughout our lives, and how to incorporate our deen with our dunya. It's never separated. I don't know when we started to believe that it's separated. Our deen and dunya is the same. It's together. You cannot separate your deen and your dunya. So I'm gonna stop here because it's like 4 minutes too long. Inshallah, I'll come with the last ayah in another episode. Assalamu alaikum.